Hello everyone who misses when the Cold War was fictional. I am Border, also known as BorderRRR, and welcome to another infantry-only Command and Conquer run. Because apparently I have a problem. So, we're doing Red Alert 3, and fun thing about that, this was the fourth game of Red Alert I played in a row, because I played on easy difficulty with each of the three factions just to make sure. I don't know, I wanted to figure out which infantry-only one would be easiest, or hardest, or most fun. And the Japanese in this game is overpowered, or at least it feels like it. I didn't feel like playing as the Russians because, well, it just doesn't feel right. Maybe I'm overreacting or something. So we're playing as allies, which is probably the worst faction to do an infantry-only challenge. Because their infantry is basic as hell, and they don't have really good options. I mean, their options are solid, but it's like, they have the Peacekeeper, they have the Javelin, and that's kinda it. They don't have anything interesting beyond that. They have spies, but I think spies are just generally kinda useless. I might be wrong about that. Bear in mind, I am not a genius when it comes to Red Alert. I don't remember the meta of this game, at all, because it's really old. But it's interesting playing Command & Conquer games back to back, because they do kind of get better in some ways as they go along. Infantry in this game does kind of feel useful. I kind of thought this would be, really difficult, but it isn't. Shut up, bad Russian voice acting. Okay. Right, so what was I talking about? Alright, so, infantry are kind of solid here, mostly because, it's astonishing how, fast, peacekeepers can tear through buildings. This game has an interesting thing of, buildings feel quite squishy. Regular infantry can damage them, pretty damn quickly. And in case you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm walling off my back door, because in one of my practice games, the easy AI sent terror drones around the back of my base, and frickin' went and, was, damaging my harvesters, and I didn't care for that one bit. So really, all that's gonna happen now, you might have noticed this is not a particularly long video, because Command & Conquer games tend not to be that long, is I'm literally just going to build up defenses, and just mass-produce infantry. And just the one barracks for now, because quite frankly, that's all me economy can keep up with. Oh, speaking of economy, I really like how in this game the gathering is simplified. It's not like in Red Alert 2. Oh, look at that sneaky, what do we call it? That sneaky sickle. That sneaky bicycle. If there was two of them, it would be a bicycle. And if they were bisexual, it would be a bicycle. I'm funny. Okay then, right. Also shout out to this game for running better than Command & Conquer 3. Honestly, Command & Conquer 3, I don't think it was ever, incredibly well optimized. But it's an old game, and it doesn't run super well. But yeah, so, yep, and there's that terror drone I was talking about. So, yep, that little terror drone is being a sneaky, sneaky person. And it's just gonna go over there. And for some reason, that terror drone decided to run that way?
Our base is under attack.
Oh no! My base is under attack. That is terrible. Right, so this is the slow part of the game, as you probably guessed. This is, in case you missed it earlier, this is on medium AI. And this is just me securing my back door, because that is important. You gotta secure your back door, you know? You simply must, because it's important. Also, I do like how this game is, it's a little bit better at the whole garrisoning infantry thing. It feels kind of useful. Boy. Right, so allies, let's moan about the allies a little bit. I think they're overall, the weakest faction. I don't think I'm, particularly controversial saying that, because their building is really slow, and they require, I think, oh no, I don't know, I guess the Japanese require a lot of micromanagement as well. I guess the Allies are more defensive. But yeah, like, the one thing that the Allies are supposed to do well is, like, aircraft, and they just don't. Yeah, and, like, I don't know what the AI was doing. It was very indecisive. I kind of got lucky that this map is, like, it's quite good for defense, because there's really only 2 ways the enemy can come at you on land, and, like, 2 ways via sea. I do remember that, like, you can tell an RTS series is running out of ideas when they're trying to make naval warfare a thing, because naval warfare is always the thing in RTS that people are least enthusiastic about, because it's kind of like, but the buildings are on land. And to an extent, Red Alert 3 kind of solves that, because it has a whole bunch of amphibious units, and you can build your whole base out at sea, if you so desire. Oh yeah, one particularly uncomfortable thing about the infantry-only challenge, well, this particular one, I should say, is, like, you know, if the construction yard gets destroyed, that's it. You can't rebuild it, because you're not allowed to build vehicles. It also means that, oh yeah, so in the practice game I did, when the sneaky AI sent a terror drone around my base and, like, effectively impregnated my harvester, like the horrible little alien bastard it is, I had to basically sell the ore refinery and build a new one in its place because, well, I didn't have a war factory, and that was efficient. And Spectrum Tower, do I do that? I can't remember if I built a proton cannon in this or not. I think I did. Also, you gotta love how the premise of Red Alert 3, in case you didn't know, I'd be amazed if you didn't. Yay! The premise is time travel, no nukes, because no Einstein. Never mind that he was, probably not actually the main person involved in the Manhattan Project, and I hate to say it, but I think people would have made nukes even if he... I was about to say if Einstein was never invented, which is a little bit rude. That was a human being. But yeah. Also, it is weird playing Red Alert games. I've said it before in videos I've done before on Red Alert 1 and 2. The day and age that these games were made, like Red Alert and its expansion Uprise, which I'm not playing because I don't like Uprising. It feels bad, man. Yeah, just like it comes from an age in the late 90s / early 2000s when the Cold War was kind of over, and it felt like we could all relax and laugh about it because like those days were gone. And we weren't living in fear of nuclear annihilation anymore. So it's weird to play these games now, because, well, we unfortunately are living in days where, once again, East and West are kind of eyeballing each other. And, yeah, it's like life is very uncertain again. And right here, we're going to take the building. Take the building, take the building, take the building.
It's go time. What's the situation? Port and cover.
Whee! Alright.
Has been detected. That's back. That's on mine. Tactical unit. I can aim this. A unit is
Whee!
Keeping the peace.
Right, so I do like also it costs you something to like it costs you in order to take a building like this. Whee! Alright. Right, we've taken the middle of the map. Splendid. And I do love the music of this. Hell yeah. Blow my ears out that good way. Turning the volume down so I can hear myself think. That is one thing that Red Alert 3, actually all the Red Alert games do very well. The music is amazing. The Soviets have the best music. I'm just gonna say, they have the best music. They really do. Like, the Allies and the Empire of the Rising Sun, they have good music. No arguments there. But the Soviets have the best music. They really do. Whee! Oh, yes, this is music to... What would you do? What would you do to this music? I would boogie. I would dance. I would do push-ups. I would do push-ups right now, but I'm talking to you. Whee! I had points to make, but I don't remember them. So here we are. Right. I guess I could complain about the sucky aircraft that the Allies have. They have Vindicators. The Cryocopter's useless, because that requires too much friggin' micromanagement. So I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I am a person, in fact. I am a human being. You thought I was a fan? You thought I'd blow air to make you cool, or cool your computer? You crazy person. What crazy pills are you taking? And can I have some? Because I want some. Alright then. So that is the tactical strike. Honestly, the best aircraft in the... Oh boy, there's the V4s. V4 rockets are being all V4-ish. Don't you dare. Whee! Oh, and they're spawning terror drones. That's unfortunate. Honestly, I should have just kept garrisoning buildings. Uh-oh. Ah! So rude. So rude. I spent a lot of money on those human beings. I fat grew them specifically to conquer the world. How dare they? How dare they? Oh boy. Now I want to play a game of this where it's like, you know, not a silly infantry run, and I can actually play the Allies as they're meant to be played. And I think, are they doing the thing? They are not, but they're going too soon. Uh-oh! I'm just doing that. Guys, I told you to attack move. What are you doing? Ah! Uh-oh. I've run out of men! Oh no! I need more men this instant! As the manager of the gay club said. Actually, depending on the gay club, they might need more of everyone. Is that a silly thing to say? Probably. Oh no, I'm out of... No, I'm not out of fortifications. Hell yeah. Right, so you'll notice I'm not bothering with attack dogs at all. It's because, well, you don't really need them that much. Like, in Red Alert 2, attack dogs were kind of OP because just one of them would wipe out an entire column of infantry. Along with, like, terror drones. But, yeah. Man. Yeah, like, on the one hand, infantry are somewhat, like, useful and powerful in this game. But on the other hand, the Allies in particular, there's not many infantry options. And honestly, I think that what is the best infantry only run? Probably the Empire of the Rising Sun. Because, quite frankly, they have, the Rocket Angels, which is like the Rocketeers from Red Alert 2. Sucks that the, the Allies don't get Rocketeers anymore. So rude. Don't you retreat, you cheeky sod. And have to microwave my infantry waves. Who would have thought the Allies would resort to infantry waves? Also, it feels like the Tesla troopers should be able to take a shotgun blast. Because they're, like, armored and stuff. But what do I know? Alright. Whoops. Don't you do that. How dare you attack my base? Take that, you cheeky wanker. Just gonna go over there. Whee! And I lost more dudes. This is the downside of spamming infantry, is because you lose dudes. And if the AI was slightly less stupid, and, well, super weapon time. Hell yeah. Whee! Yep, and yep, they just return fire. Oh no. Well, that is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Whee! And now the music's gone. Holy moly. Explosions are occurring. I do seem to recall, actually, that, like, there's a point in the single-player campaign for this where, I think it's late in the Allied ones, where you basically have to quick save right when the enemy is, like, firing their super weapon, and then, like, reload when you see where it hits, and sell all the buildings. Like, you sell all the buildings before the enemy can destroy them, which is, like, that is incredibly save scummy. And there's Natasha. And she's a problem. Oh boy. Can you smell my farts tonight? So this is me just trying to freeze Natasha Volkova, and it does not work. Uh-oh. Thankfully, I'm in your base. I'm in your base, eating your men. I'm not eating your men. Was it? Right. There we go. We killed Natasha. Star of American Gladiators is now dead. I wonder how she's doing, actually. Anyone tell me how... What's it? Gina Carano, that's her name. How's she doing? Didn't she star in the... star, so to speak? Did she... she was in one of the Deadpool movies, right? She was in the first Deadpool movie, but that was ages ago. What's she up to? Well, I hope she and everyone else who worked on this game is doing well, because, quite frankly, it would be mean to want otherwise. And yeah, at this point, I basically won the game, because the AI decided to not build any defensive structures, and I've got Tanya.
No problem.
So yeah. Yay!
How about some action?
I do remember as well that there was a mod, basically a total conversion mod for Red Alert 3, that was going to be on the same level as, like, Shockwave for CNC Generals, which I still need to play, by the way. I need to find a way to download and use that. Probably there's instructions somewhere. But yeah, it was called the Paradox mod, and, like, that was going to be so cool, but unfortunately, it just was never going to be, because the game engine is just too difficult to work with, because... And that's the downside of DRM, if you overdo it, is that you just, I don't know, you just end up, like, making it hard for people to mod your game and have fun. Hint, hint, EA. Although the Command & Conquer community is kind of ridiculous in terms of, like, what they've managed to do. Like, there's still people playing the Command & Conquer games, like, basically all of them, except the very last one, Command & Conquer 4, because no one likes that one. That one sucks. At this point, I thought I'd won, and was like, huh. Why have I not won? What's happened? Aha! There's an expansion thing, Sputnik. So we're gonna flatten that oil derrick just because. And by sheer accident, I find something interesting with Tanya.
Ready. Construction complete.
So we're about to head off and do things over there. And I finally have enough power again.
Enemy units detected.
It took me a second.
Time for a demo derby.
Yay! And I thought that I would need to destroy that Sputnik, because that makes sense. And...
Training.
And it was like, oh! I won! That was it! And that's it! Infantry only challenge complete. That wasn't that difficult. It was a lot... What was the one I did that was much harder? I think, honestly, Command & Conquer 3 was the hardest, simply because I think that's the most infantry hostile one. Or maybe the original Command & Conquer would be harder. Anyway, that's the fun video. Let me know your thoughts on any Command & Conquer things, honestly, or anything else. Talk to me. Tell me how your day's been. Did you Command & Conquer anything? And if so, why not? Or why? Seems rude in real life. But anyway... Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I will see you next time in whatever game comes next. Farewell!